we got Sam and Colby. The night a demon attacked us. Ooh, she looks rough on her back. I'm gonna put a timestamp now into this video that you just can hop to the reaction part of it, because I want to respond to one YouTube comment. And this video right here was recommended by Miguel Lana. And I want to say thank you, Lana, for recommending this video. And this reaction is especially for you, Lana, but it's obviously for every single one of my beloved Udyzyz enjoyers out there, just that you know. So now, I think we can now get into the spooky zone. Caroline says in the Twitch chat, in Slovakia you can drink and go to the club, go clubbing at 18 years old, so she doesn't have to wait till 21. Yes, again, like with the age of maturity and all this, or like being allowed to drink alcohol, go to clubs and bars, there are differences in different states and countries in the world. But well, like at least in the US you can start driving a car with 16 years old. There are also a whole lot of debates out there. Is this too early? Should it also be 18 years old? Or is drinking and clubbing too late with 21 years old? Like, there are different opinions about that. Yeah. But yeah, it is how it is, right? So, it's time. Let's hop into some real reactions, because I know that that's what you're all here for, and I don't know why I'm talking in such a spooky voice, but it's gonna be spooky, and maybe I'm gonna poop my pants, I don't know, I'm gonna find out. We leveled up the spookiness level, so yeah, it's gonna be hopefully the perfect amount of spookiness that I won't wet my pants.
Wash out clothes!
Just ran a red light.
Like,
oh yeah!
Oh my god!
Yeah!
There we go! Oh shoot, dude! All ready to catch some demons?
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are here with Katrina and Kris for another.
So wait a second, Katrina and Kris. But is this the ex-girlfriend of Sam? There was one girl I've seen in this, whatever, in a preview of or sneak peek of a next video of them, and one of me guys and girls told me there was this one girl who's the ex-girlfriend of Sam. I don't know if it was her, maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken here. But I don't know who these girls are or what they're famous for.
Another episode of Halloween!
River said yes, that's his ex. So she is his ex. So there was Kris and Katrina and Kris. Katrina is Sam's ex-girlfriend. And also, I'm gonna check on the chat here. And Lexi says, yeah, it's the same in Belgium with yeah, age of maturity, 18 years old. Allowed to go to the clubs and drink and whatnot. And she says she never understood how you can get a permit at 15 years old in US with parent. Never say never. And Corlin says, she always says Americans start to drink at 21 and Europeans stop at 21. Okay. Lexi says, because the 15 and 16-year-olds she have met weren't really mature in her opinion to drive, like in terms of, yeah, participating, yeah, in traffic and whatever, being sitting behind the wheel. And also, Lexi also says, yes, that's his ex of Sam. They were together for 7 years. Wow. That's a long time, bro. What was the reason they broke up? What was the reason they yeah, 7 years? That was almost, yeah, last call for marriage maybe, and starting a family maybe. So some people say, like, when it happened, when there's no proposal after 7 years, it won't gonna happen at all, right? Like, after 7 years it has to happen. Or, I don't know why I'm moving my hand like this, but somehow it's associated with that, I think. And, yeah, if there's no proposal after 7 years, maybe there won't be a marriage at all. No kids, maybe? But it's another department. You can also start a family and have kids without being married. But it's with the 7-year thing, I think, definitely, that's somehow a thing with... If he ain't gonna put a ring on that finger, it won't happen. And... Also, River says Kris is a Canadian content creator, but also lives in the US. Okay. And Leona says she got a permit at 14 years old, but she was only allowed because her mom is in a wheelchair, so she can drive. Her mom can't drive. So it was a special exception. And Colin says she loves Kris, like this Canadian content creator, how I learned. And Leona says, but she's been driving since she was 10 years old, not by choice. Wow, what's the reason for that? What's the reason for that, Leona? And Lexi says Katrina wanted to marry and Sam wasn't ready yet, so Katrina called it quits. Bro, that was exactly what I'm talking about. Woo! It is a thing, bro. It is like, after 7 years, if there's no proposal and no ring on the finger, maybe they will end whatever they got going on. Wow. And Lexi says, although it was mutual, it's because he wasn't ready yet. And, well, yeah. Maybe, yeah, Katrina was like, hey, I want to be married. And if Sam isn't ready for that and maybe won't be ready at all, maybe, won't marry at all, want to have a marriage at all, she maybe has to, yeah, go separate ways. But, yeah, then it is like that. Then it is like that. It's sad for this maybe wonderful 7 years they had. Was this the only reason they broke up? Because she wanted be in a marriage and Sam wasn't ready, or had they other things like they were fighting, or there was just no romantic feelings anymore, or was it just the solely reason? Oh man, then it would be even more tragic if that was the only reason that tore them apart. And also, Lexi says, in terms of Deonna's message, not to be mean, but that's really crazy, she said, like Deonna driving at 10 years old. And Deonna said she was 10 when her mom started to use her wheelchair, so she, maybe somehow, what Deonna is saying, she had to maybe drive to get her mom somewhere. That's the reason behind it, she's saying, I think. Alexi says they got together when they were really young. Bro, but, man. You know, the thing is, also with the Jake Weber and Tara Yummy thing, they said, oh, we got together too young. Bro, I don't really know if there's really a good reason. Or if it's like, or if there maybe is something behind that. We got together too young. Like, bro, is it like you want to try out different women in the bed? Or isn't that satisfying for you to sleep with her? What is it? It's some sort of a cover up. Oh, we got too early together, too young. Then, bro, maybe it's just, yeah, they maybe think they're missing out. Maybe Sam thought, oh, there's a better woman out there, so I want to find her. What is it? This again is it's so. It sounds like a bad excuse. We got together too early. No, we're breaking up. It got no substance to it. It got no substance to it. I think if they say, "Hey, we're fighting. We have to break up," or "Hey, you know what? I don't really have this chemistry with you anymore. I want to break up," or "You know what? It's not necessarily what I want to have for the rest of my life with you. We have to break up. I'm looking for something different." Say it like that. Name it, but don't like, "Oh, we got together too early." That says nothing. At least in my opinion, that says nothing. So I think that's a bummer. If I don't know how they wear it, a couple, and I think there's a real reason behind it. Maybe they said it for public. We got too early together. That's maybe a very acceptable reason for public to understand, and it's so vague maybe, and they don't want to get into this. And if they want to keep it private, totally understandable. But then just say like there were reasons that we don't want to talk about. In my opinion, we got too early together is so washed up, I think, overused, got no meaning to it, in my opinion.
Kris for another episode of Halloween! We are here today at the Old Washoe Club, aka an elite millionaires club built in 1862.
The most haunted place in Nevada. That's it?
That's it? Oh, Oh, shit. This club housed every sin money could buy. We got gambling, we got prostitution, we got everything.
Everything we like.
Same.
Our main question tonight is what happened in these walls to make it so paranormal?
Let's go find out. Guys, we are in the saloon, the first floor of the Washoe Club. This place is actually extremely haunted. All floors.
Yes, we have the full bar to ourselves, so we will get wasted. Hell yeah.
So wait a second, but is it still running, this place? Like, seems like they're still in business, right? So, looks pretty tidy and all that, and all stacked up, all the booze.
Actually, one of the ghosts down here.
Maybe they rented the whole place for this video, and go check on the chat. Lex says, yeah, no, they were not arguing, just the married thing. Yeah, that thing, that's a reason. I think that's at least has a meaning. Hey, like maybe. Was Catherine, bro? I somehow I can't remember her name. Kris, Catherine, whatever, the girlfriend of somehow her name won't stick to my head. If she said like, you know, I that's some of my life goals. I want to be in a marriage. That's what I dreamed of as a child. I want to make this happen. I want this to be my reality, my part of my life. And she can't see a future or a life without that. Then told that's a good reason to break up. If your partner can't give this to you, that's clear, that's honest. You can somehow separate then on good terms. Perfect. Nothing withhold, nothing withheld in terms of your partner, because I think you owe your partner the truth if you break up, in my opinion. That's a proper reason. And Lex says they're all still friends though. Yeah, that's wonderful if that works out. Totally. And Lex says, although less close and don't see each other a lot, but no bad blood. Yeah, maybe again, like somehow they also want to be separate a little bit more, so they also maybe there's this danger of being attached to each other again, because again they were still in love, they still had these very romantic feelings for each other, this bond, and they still have this bond maybe, but there was just this one hurdle that was not able to overcome because they had very different opinions about that. So that was the only thing. So it makes sense, and maybe they say like, okay, we shouldn't spend that much time together, but because then maybe somehow we can't help it, and we sleep with each other again. Yeah, we all of a sudden shag with each other. Maybe that wouldn't be that good because we want to maybe go different ways in life in terms of our love life, and that would be somehow maybe a little bit of a falling back into old patterns. That makes sense. River says she thinks it's better to split if both parties are not on the same page. For something like marriage, yeah, makes sense, totally. And Colin says if she means if they loved each other and she didn't want to get married, they should just wait. She doesn't see a reason yet to break up. Well, again, yeah, this if that's also the question. Maybe that's what I understand. If a couple gets together very early, let's say there's high school sweethearts, right? Maybe they started dating at 14 years old, and then you do the math, like we do put these 7 years time where this proposal can happen. If you go with this rule, right? This rule. You're 21 years old, and maybe one of them, like in this instance, Sam wasn't ready to marry her. That's a very, let's say, difficult situation. And maybe Catherine? I'm going to call it Catherine now. Katrina said like, yeah, but I have this rule for myself in terms of my standards. It has to happen after 7 years, and we just got the situation. If you can't give that to me, it breaks my heart, but then we have to separate. I just understand both sides, and then it's how it is. But that's how their past is and how they set up this whole relationship. It happened like that. Let's say it like that. Yeah, then it's like that. It's like that. So yeah, maybe that's some sort of, hey, we got too early together and somehow we weren't ready for the marriage. But she had this opinion and he had this opinion and this standard, and that was the reason that there wasn't a match. Then it would make sense we got early together. But the very important component would have also needed to be mentioned. We got too early together, and that's why we weren't able to marry, and that's the reason why we had to break up, because Katrina wanted to get married and I wasn't ready. That would be the full explanation. This one is just 1/3. There were 2 parts missing. They're very important. Or 2. 1 part was missing. There was only the half of the reason. That makes sense, maybe. And Lexi says she thinks it was also their year. Colby had cancer and Sam was helping each day, so they broke up around that and drifted apart. Oh, bro. That must have been hard for Sam, bro. You know, his bro struggling, very tough struggle health-wise, and then also, yeah, losing his girlfriend, or like, yeah, the relationship being ended, you know. That must be also tough on Colby. He had cancer, bro, but also on Sam, bro. He was, yeah, also emotionally pretty tough. But having cancer is physically and emotionally a struggle, I bet. And Colin says maybe they just didn't felt the same, she guess. Lexi says yes, it happened in 2023. Sam talks about how 2023 was his worst year in his life. And River says there are people who have been in a relationship since they were in high school and got married and are still together, but there are also some who split after getting married. Yes, again, it's also somehow, yeah, sometimes it goes like that. It's your very first love, and it's the one and only love story you will have, and it's the wonderful story for yourself, maybe. No, I'm not saying you have to have. You only should have one partner, and this should be work out by the very first time you fall in love with someone, and that's the perfect way to live your love. Not at all. There are different shapes and sizes and feelings and situations and circumstances for wonderful love stories that maybe are not the first time falling in love. Maybe multiple times falling in love, and then that's the one. That's how it is. Again, variety, uniqueness. It's unique, every love story, and has its own beauty. And Lexi says she thinks most high school relationships don't last, and percentages wise, of course, some truly make it the rest of their lives together. And Ruby says, and there are some people who have been in a relationship for so long that they wanted to experience life being single. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They have this FOMO, yeah, they think they're missing out on something. And Caroline says she means if you really love somebody, it can just be like, was not a kid in this meme. If you Caroline says she means if you really love somebody, it can't just like that fall out and then just be friends like nothing happened. She would not be able to do that. Yeah, again, because you had this intimate, strong, deep bond with someone. And then after that, like, if a bad breakup, no, he's dead to me or she's dead to me. Or if we just be friends, it needs to be, you have to process that. And again, yeah. But I also get Corline's, I think it was you, Corline, right? Maybe they could have waited a little bit longer. But again, it's also, you should also keep your standards. And you should not bend over backwards if for someone, even if they're very important to you, but it would totally undermine your integrity. You can't do that to yourself. There would be a disservice and disrespect to yourself, and somehow, yeah. So then also ruining maybe a little bit of your self-love doing that, because you would somehow, yeah, wouldn't be really loving yourself by undermining your maybe very important standard whatever you got in that type of fashion. And Alexi says, yes, she's seen and heard relationships that were the right ones, but wrong timing, because loads of people go through a phase of thinking maybe there's someone else, especially when they haven't really dated anybody else. Alexi says also her dad and mom were together since 15 years old and got married, got kids, and divorced in their 30s because her dad thought the grass was greener on the other side and cheated. Now her dad has been dating a lot, but never truly lasted, and he does admit he made the biggest mistake of his life to think it would be better if someone else. Never say never, and yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you fool yourself into you missing something, even though you got the real deal right in front of you, and you just somehow not giving it the effort to spice things up again, because it's also your job, not only the job of your partner. It's a team work. You both should put in the effort to make it spicy again if it's not spicy enough anymore for you, or you feel like it. You know? You can have a variety of experiences and moments with only one partner if you put in the effort for. There are a whole lot of ways, bro. A whole lot of ways. experiencing and getting to know and explore and discover your partner. Physically, emotionally, in different type of ways. Not just in the bedroom, but also in the bedroom, especially, but also in activities outside of the bedroom, you know, certain types of dates or hobbies, events you go to, completely trying out new things, and that also somehow can translate then into whatever, the bedroom, or from the bedroom into not intimacy related stuff, you know. Bro, that's the thing. That's the thing. I think human beings, every human being, got so much mystery inside of them that they maybe don't even know themselves because they're not watchful enough of themselves, and they're somehow living on some sort of a surface, like spiritual and soul wise, and they don't even know it about themselves, and sometimes they bore themselves. They get bored of themselves. But if you're able to dive deep, and also your partner is being able to dive deep into you, you can find a limitless amount of exciting variety, shades, layers to yourself, to your partner. You can have all the variety you want. You don't need this person to have this and this experience. You can have limitless, exciting, fulfilling, blissful, heartwarming, valuable, resourceful, completely new, once in a lifetime experiences with one partner, if you approach the thing and handle the thing the right way and make the effort and put in the focus, the patience, the love, the watchfulness, and all of this stuff that's so important for making energies work together and unite somehow. That's just my take on that. And but it's just really turning into a talk about love and relationship. We're only 1 minute in. We're only 1 minute in, bro. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with the chat. I love this conversation. From when it comes to me, we could keep talking. But I'm gonna catch up with the chat now and then, I think, because some also maybe want to see the reaction. But I will take my time, the proper amount of time for these conversations, because I love and enjoy them with every single one of you, me guys and gals. And River says, and there are also some relationships where affection turned from love to just being roommates. Yeah, it's just getting used to it and all that, and then somehow this polarity of that worked so well somehow pushes away from each other. And River says somehow it gets neutralized, maybe even that's the right term. From what River said, from relationship affection to roommate, somewhat it gets neutralized. This polarity that someone work together. River says, but talking about love relationships while watching horror paranormal videos is funny. Not gonna lie, she said, yeah. And Crowley says, do you guys believe in soulmates? And Lexi says yes, and it was also the time where her, like Lexi herself, and her siblings were all under 5 years old. So it does drift people apart romantically sometimes because it's so exhausting. Okay, you mean like family and kids? That can drift people romantically apart because it's so exhausting? Understand that, but still, there's a solution for everything, always. And there would have been a solution for that also, for sure. And River says, I ain't doing all of that. Lexi says, in terms of soulmates, she believes in platonic soulmates, especially in friendships. And Crowley says she knows one couple who had been with. She knows one couple who she had been with. No, she knows a couple who had been with different people before they started dating, and they both say that they can't compare to what they feel to each other now, and they are so sweet together. Because it was so, it was different as anything else they experienced so far. All right, so I think we reached the end of this conversation. We can now continue, or maybe just really start with this video.
Here is a guy dang drunk.
What'd you say you saw over here before?
They raised camels and zebras and ostriches.
Look at this guy just fucking
Yo, ride that zebra, dude.
This guy's riding an ostrich.
Wow, they did a rodeo with a zebra. That's wild.
Oh my god.
I don't know how you do that.
Yo, what is
Ostrich
this
also, wow.
town? Oh shit, dude. Oh my god.
Why does it look so happy?
Ghost detector.
Yo,
I'm just kidding. What the hell is this polar bear doing here?
Last polar bear.
didn't you?
Don't touch.
Dude, read the goddamn stairs.
Isn't that from The Lion King?
Pumbaa.
Hakuna Matata.
Nope.
Right?
Nope. Oh, it's Hakuna Matata.
Hey, dang. Yo.
Got a whole merch booth. What the hell? Look at that shit.
Oh wait, speaking of
We gotta explore merch, guys. For the hell, you gotta get it down low.
aggressive.
Okay, I really thought they set it up, their own merch here, but it's just from this club.
Much, god dang. We gotta go up the spiral staircase. The haunted spiral staircase.
Whoa, that's a close-up, bro. That's a close-up, bro. Look at the eyes, bro. They just need to be like this, you know, like this, dead apart, like.
Why are you looking, man?
Nothing behind those eyes.
Look like a lizard.
Look at that staircase, man.
Super steep.
We can't go up this way?
I think we can do it.
Can we go there?
If I go like this,
Oh my god.
Okay, there's stuff. Okay.
super unstable.
We were about to
They
run.
should use duct tape.
Dude, you were just like, I'm gonna run off this, man. I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
Send it in.
Sam, what were you thinking? No one else wanted to go up to
Oh,
see
no
him.
one? Let's
No.
replay that back.
It's interesting of Katrina's hair color decision. The one side in violet, and the other side in black. But it works for her. It fits her, bro.
We just don't replay anything right there. I'm not gonna put it in a replay.
That's your tiny flashlight.
Flashlight.
That's not measly, that's huge.
Oh my god.
Dude.
This is rickety and.
What is
Oh, wait,
this?
we're outside. I just realized that.
Where are we going, Charlie Brown?
Hey, I'm part of the B movie.
Oh shit!
Everything's
good, bro?
fine.
Oh my god, not again!
Oh, I thought I heard like a humming inside.
Well, that's unsettling.
Anyway.
Somebody's having a good night. Actually, never mind, it's Fireball.
Oh, disgusting.
Bad night. Kind of bad night.
High schoolers have a good night. Shit.
There's a ghost like, don't come in here!
Oh my god, the chick.
Oh my god. Wait, this is gonna be crazy.
Oh my god.
Wait, holy fuck.
Oh,
What is that guy?
it's just a dummy.
What if it just turns around?
Excuse me, sir. Oh my god, that is.
But it would have been so funny. She's going there like all fancy. Excuse me, sir, and all of a sudden, there comes a face around the corner, bro. She would pee her undies.
So creepy.
What?
I know it's not real, but it's.
Why would they put that there,
I don't know.
dude?
It's terrible.
Are we sure it's not real?
That's disrespect.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna get.
You're gonna
possessed
get
now.
completely possessed.
Dude, it feels like we're about to fall through the floor.
Yeah,
Every step. I thought this was gonna
I thought it
have.
was gonna be done. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna
furniture
be
and
done
everything.
and stuff. But this is really
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
It's like a truly abandoned place.
This is where Zach Bagans caught that apparition too, somewhere on the second floor.
Ghost Adventures at Warsaw Club. Okay, there's something
Holy shit,
right
this is
walking. I saw it.
huge.
It's so quiet. Wait, everyone.
Oh god, this.
Oh, we're gonna be able to hear everything. I love this place.
River says she's not sure if that's a good idea to watch this because it's past midnight where she's living. Well, maybe we're gonna make it to 3 a.m. the ghost hour. But I think it's especially 3:14. I've heard, especially on that time. You know, 3:14 a.m. That's where the paranormal stuff is happening, the ghost stuff, if you believe in that.
This is sick.
I wasn't expecting this at all.
Like this very minute, you know.
Not at all. Oh no! Wasn't there two little girls that were up here on the second floor?
Yes, it's haunted by children on the second floor. Oh, and they love scratching females with blonde hair.
Well, yeah, we've seen it in the thumbnail, bro. That's crazy. female blonde, got a scratch on her back. He was foreshadowing Colby.
Yeah, dude.
That's where they store the dead bodies.
Hey.
Stuff them in there.
Nice. That's not
That would be a hassle, bro, to get a body in there, bro.
accurate, by the way.
There is a different spot where they stuff the bodies, and we'll get to that later.
Oh shit. Oh hell no.
Okay.
What time is it? 7 o'clock? Not even bad. 7 o'clock.
Oh my god.
It's like
Another
we-
7.
The number 7 has been appearing often.
Consistently get 7 everywhere we go. Oh my god.
This goes even further.
This is a lot bigger.
Whoa.
What?
Did you hear that?
No.
What?
Did you hear that big thunk?
No, what happened?
Where? Tunk in that room that we just came out of.
Right as we left?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's like, come back. Yeah. It was like, that's exactly what it sounded
Real?
like.
Like a footstep?
It was exactly like that. I didn't know what the sound was, but I just did that. That's exactly what it sounded like. Okay, good to know.
What if it's an evil man? You just invited an evil man to hang out with us.
Don't be an asshole, okay?
Don't be a dick, but you can come hang.
Be chill, you know?
Be a nice dick. Oh, dude, no. I don't. What the
Oh, that's the creepiest hallway by far.
No. Oh, we're definitely doing a seance right here.
This had no seance.
Oh, they did?
The paperwork.
Shit.
Oh, they said it while they was signing it. No seances allowed. Wow.
Oh! Oh, this must be the ballroom.
Oh, it must be.
If this is the ballroom, this is the most active room in the house.
This is.
Oh my god!
Bro, I thought it was something screaming, bro. Screeching like a banshee or whatever.
Crank dash soldier.
Wow, crazy, bro. Artie's back. Welcome back. Yes, you're still live. That's crazy. Hey, that's Kris. She loves her. She also knows this Canadian content creator. First time I'm seeing her. And yeah, we're still live. I think now it's a total of the first stream was around about 2 hours, 2.5. So we're around about 6 hours again. And well, yeah, it's gonna be a 7 or 8 hour stream again, bro. And I love it and enjoy it. And you know, whatever. I think hopefully in the future. No, I know it, bro. At the right time in the future, as soon as the Udyzyz show is profitable enough, I will make the switch from my job to pay the bills, full-time Udyzyz show, and then these 8 hour streams maybe happen more often. Maybe. But there will be more time, definitely, for the Udyzyz show overall, in every aspect.
Here, boy.
That's what my knees sound like when I get out of bed.
What's wrong with you? Dude, why do I think that?
Colin said she loves Kris' Russian accent. She got a Russian accent? Is she Russian? You said she's Canadian living in the USA, but maybe she get Russian blood or ancestors. But she can maybe make a Russian accent if she wants to, right?
This X is probably where like one of Zach's producers or something like set the camp.
From the When Ghosts Adventures Came Here.
Oh my god.
Everything.
Colin says she makes mini comedy videos. Okay, that's some sort of a character she created for those comedy videos.
He's 17. Where's Seth Borden?
George!
This is the 3rd floor, aka where all the negative and demonic energy is. This is where the demons hide out.
Alright,
So let's go, yeah.
let's go.
I heard like a door. You know how that? Yeah. Like one of those type of things.
Okay.
God.
Not a breath.
Yeah, my ass is fat
Oh, okay.
now because I did all the stairs, you know what I'm saying?
Let us know.
Oh, yeah.
Just a reminder, Colby's ass is fat as fuck.
Just so you guys know, we might be walking into one of these rooms called the Red Room, which is the most like evil and demonic.
Well, wouldn't it have red in it? No?
You would think so.
She's broken.
Okay. Something with the doll is up, maybe? Was it the eyes?
Red in it? No?
You would think so.
Yeah, no, just the doll. Maybe that will play a role later on.
She's broken.
They don't play.
Holy fuck! Look at that guy there.
I know, I just showed it, man.
Okay, it's the eyes. Yeah, well, it's just the eyes of this doll.
Oh my god, the eyes.
Actually terrifying. That's gonna curse me from inside and out. Holy shit, dude!
Whoa, man.
Oh my god, look at this!
Another doll.
That's terrifying.
It's losing hair.
This must be like a kid's room, no?
It might be.
Online, if this is the right picture, I think that doll is named Annabelle.
Annabelle?
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Was that?
Okay.
So she's
What's
move.
that?
What?
Oh, this one's cute too.
You think they're cute?
What kind of?
What kind of dolls were you playing with when you were growing?
That smile was like, yeah, we're in this haunted place, demons and ghosts all over the place, but that's kind of cute. So absolutely not caring about this situation. Just it's got some comedy to it.
I ripped their heads off, dude.
Oh, that's the kind that's concerning.
I cut their hair and shit.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Chris, did you make an accident already?
No.
Hey guys, doing? My name is Justin. I am the general manager of the entire Washoe building, from the museum crypt up to the second and third story, where hopefully these folks catch some really cool evidence of the paranormal.
Oh god, that's creepy.
I don't like that at all.
You don't like that?
No.
Well, you're gonna have to walk up that, dude.
When?
Right now. Oh dear god.
Bro.
I'm Janice Oberding, and I've written over 40 books. This is one of my most popular, Haunted Virginia City, and I've been in the paranormal a very long time. Over 40 years, I'll say.
Janice the legend.
Yes, I like it. So the Washoe Club was built in 1862 as an elite millionaires club. When we say elite, we really mean it. There are some of the most famous people in history to come here and be part of this club.
They made this the richest club throughout the entire town. They only had 200 membership slots available, and if they were still around today and we all wanted to be members, we'd be paying over $7,000 each per month.
What?
Whoa, so they were rich. Let's
Now, some of those 200 members are people we've all heard of.
And back then, at that time, or did he already translate it to the modern currency value, or was it like back then? Because back then, bro, it would be crazy, bro.
People like Thomas Edison, President Udyzyz S. Grant, John Mackey, William Tecumseh Sherman, you had Samuel Clemens, who's known as the author Mark Twain, even Edwin Booth. John Wilkes Booth's brother Edwin was a member of this club for years. Wow!
Mark Twain, he couldn't find a job, so he came up here to Virginia City and started writing for the newspaper. Took the name Mark Twain, so yeah. Wow. And his ghost is sometimes seen walking late at night down the street.
Oh, what?
Mark Twain.
Whoa!
People come here to gamble, to drink, to partake in prostitution, do some sketchy deals. I don't know, basically every sin under the sun.
And there was a lot of rich people because of the Comstock lode, which
Come what? Load?
basically there was a lot of silver in this mountain town and everybody became rich off of it.
Which is interesting because they not only mined silver but also quartz, which is one of those paranormally charged stones. Literally, the Stanley Hotel was built on quartz, and so is this.
And because there were so many people getting
Or is that's how people describe her eyes to look like from this doll, like this lime green. Or is that you read that book of this paranormal lady who was 40 years in business? You read that book? She says she doesn't know any of those people.
rich
Okay, like maybe the whatever these people shown here. I think she's talking about those. But she knew Kris. Already said she knows Kris.
off the mines here, everybody was moving to the spot, and it was even at one point in the late 1800s considered more popular than LA.
1876, we had our peak population at 25,000 residents right here in this town alone. Los Angeles, for instance, only had 8,000 residents. So
Whoa!
back then. Nowadays, that's not the case. Now there's roughly 900 of us, including myself. Los Angeles is over 12 million.
There was disease, there was fights, murders all the time. A lot of people died in the mines, and even in 1875, a massive fire that wiped out 80% of the town.
Yeah, dude, this was legit like a Wild West saloon town.
This is the most haunted city in all of Nevada. At one time, this led the United States in
Oh.
Really? For what reason? Why?
because they lost all their money.
What she said.
Haunted city in all of Nevada.
Okay, it's like
One time, this led the United States in
Oh.
Really? For what reason? Why?
because they lost all their money. They didn't get rich.
So it only had a couple decades where it ran as this elite millionaires club and shut down because basically the mine dried up and not as many people were making money off of it. Everyone left town. Skip forward about 100 years, rumors of the paranormal started flourishing through Virginia City, particularly in this building. You were saying as we were walking up here that almost every building around here is haunted.
That's right. You'd be hard-pressed to find one that wasn't.
But do you believe that the Old Washoe Club is one of, if not the most haunted?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Old Washoe Club is one of the most haunted.
I want to see this one.
Most haunted?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Old Washoe Club.
Okay, it was just a person. It was a guest, right?
Oh,
It wasn't a ghost caught on camera. This
absolutely,
one.
The Old Washoe Club.
This woman here. Oh, maybe up there, right? Or in the corner? Wait, that's something paranormal that's going on here. On this picture.
Is one of the most haunted.
What's here? Okay, this is just these whatever these spheres, these circles.
Great.
I've investigated the Old Washoe Club many times, and I never come away disappointed because something always happens. Most of the time it's good stuff, like you'll be recording EVP and you'll get some answers. Other times I've been doing seances with people, calling to certain spirits,
I thought it was forbidden to have seances.
certain ghosts, and
They saw it in the paperwork.
I've actually seen people hit by a ghost.
Slap. Paranormal slap.
Is that like the worst thing that's happened to somebody?
No, the worst thing I would say is a woman who really didn't believe in the paranormal. She was coming down the stairs, big as you please, and she got pushed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, but she fall down the stairs.
She fell down the stairs.
Oh god.
Is she injured?
She was injured.
Yeah.
Since he's laughing.
She went to the haunted hospital down there.
Is this a ballroom?
Audrey said she doesn't know the famous people. They just showed like the ghost. Okay. Colin says she's gonna watch The Conjuring tonight. First part, I know the first one. After watching it I think the third time or whatever, it becomes some sort of a comedy movie for me. That's the only movie I think that's the only real. Wait, there were some horror movies I've watched that creeped me out and were very frightening, but there were still some moments that they were so absurd that I had to laugh about it. Yeah. And already said Conjuring isn't really scary. Maybe it's forbidden to do it without supervision or permission, like the seances she's talking about. And she says, already says because people might start summoning. Maybe, yeah. Okay. Colin says the second one is a comfy movie, The Conjuring Part 2 or second movie, whatever.
I'm guessing.
That's what it's been called
Again, I only have seen the first one.
for years. Originally, this room was actually the billiards hall, library, and the doctor's office.
So the second floor is known to be haunted by children, but there's specifically a story about this little girl named Gretchen who was struck by a carriage. But the carriage didn't instantly kill her when she got hit. So she got brought up to the second floor, which used to be a doctor's office, and died there.
They could not save Gretchen. She did pass in the doctor's office roughly 3.5 hours after the accident occurred.
Like, meaning right here.
Pretty much right here in this whole space, my friend.
Oh.
I had some people on tours take photographs through that far left open doorway, and every now and again they will capture what looks like a little girl in Victorian-esque style clothing standing by the lath and plaster wall, and she's also slightly transparent.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay, that's pretty clear.
Whoa! Many kids are seen throughout this area. However, Gretchen herself actually has a favorite doll. She is said to possess this doll and speak through it.
Also on the second floor, there's a room known as the Shadow Person Room, of course.
Dang it.
This room is what we call the shadow people room. We get a lot of
great.
stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. Back in 2009, Ghost Adventures was here for the second time ever conducting another investigation of this building. And while they were here, Nick and Aaron came in here to take a series of photos using the flash on their cameras. As you can see, flash in dark space will create shadows and things like that. Well, when they took one of those images, on this back wall right here behind you, 3 human shadows appeared, but there were only 2 people in here. Being here as long as I have, I've seen all the shadow figures. My employees have seen it. Even people that are up here with us just walking around.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
That's perfect. Oh, it has a tummy.
Yep, well, there is a shadow, definitely.
Fuck! That is like
Pretty cool.
the epitome of a shadow person.
Just like Waverly Hills, just like Trans-Allegheny, there is something that is massive that crawls on all fours called like a creeper.
People see it scurrying along the floor, crawling up walls. It manifests itself with a bunch of different legs. Like, god dang it, what demon looks like that?
And what?
Bro, if you believe in demons and ghosts, whatever, I think there's a crazy variety to demons, bro. You've seen it in movies, video games, like...
What if that's the thing that's just a negative manifestation that's haunting the place?
Well, it definitely isn't human.
You're darn right it isn't. It almost looks like it's on all fours.
Like a crawler.
That's a
Pretty
demon
much. Yeah, there's a little thing that crawls
I've
around
ever
here.
seen.
Wait, there, what?
Oh, what did you say?
An angry thing is what we would call it,
Yeah.
and it's known to actually crawl up the stairwell walls and stuff.
Okay. It looks
No way! So there's a crawler here. Is there any reason why there's an X right there?
Yeah, so that goes back to the Ghost Adventure guys. So this is where they actually started back in 2004. So when they were up here doing an investigation, Nick put that tape decks down to mark where the night vision camera systems were, and it was pointing back at those windows over there. And then this is where they actually captured that thing manifesting and then walking right after Nick
White
exited the ball.
mist, right?
It was deemed legitimate. Travel Channel got that footage and offered them a series after that.
Oh my
That's how strong
god.
this building actually is.
So that this building
So it's maybe their breakthrough.
basically created Ghost
Sure
Adventures.
did. We sure did.
A lot of sources say that the second floor is like the most active floor. Do you think so?
It is, because whenever there's a seance, for whatever reason, that's where people choose to do the seance. And I think sometimes if you don't close your circle right,
Bro, I know this movie. From which movie is this, bro? Who does someone know from which movie is? I've seen this scene. I'm getting a little bit chills. I don't know why on my back. Must have been a creepy movie, but I've seen this movie, and this they had a seance going on, or is it from a show? Maybe from a show.
you've got energy hanging.
From bro, I want to know now. I've seen this, bro.
I think sometimes if you don't close your circle right,
This is from a movie. Corlin said, "Play it again." Do you notice?
you've got energy hanging.
There was, I don't know, I somehow don't know this, but I can't recall which one. Colin says she just loves Ed and Laureline Warrens, like this conjuring couple, I think this married couple is. She's not sure, Colin said. Oh, man. Bro, maybe it was a show even. I've seen this one show, again, years back. It was called Project 86? Or Archive 86 was some sort of a paranormal ghost show. Don't ask me for the reason I watched this. And there was one dude somehow watching videotapes of a certain paranormal case, and somehow it became reality again. So it was real recordings of the past, but somehow he got sucked into it, or this all of a sudden became the reality of the real world again, something like that. And I think maybe that was part of it, bro. Archive 86 or whatever. It was on Amazon Prime. Maybe it was that. Maybe. It already said Gretchen looks like one of the children Miss Peregrine's home for peculiar children. Who's Gretchen? Is it her? No, Gretchen, the child, the ghost child. No, I know. And I don't know this Miss Peregrine's home for peculiar children. I don't know what this is.
Hanging around.
Right, yeah.
Because what did they have to do besides sit around and have seances?
Drink and have seances. Sounds like me and Colby. But the interesting thing about the second floor is that is actually where the Washoe Club existed. That is where all the gambling happened, all the famous people would be in, everyone would be hanging out. Of course it's the most active area. It is where all the activity really took place.
This is the original 1875 Throw playing card poker table for the Millionaires Club. So back then, you would have seen President Grant playing cards with Thomas Edison.
Yeah, I see that Kris is doing some comedy content or whatever. She's very expressive. She's very expressive and maybe not necessarily high energy, but she definitely got energy to did she put out?
John Mackey, Samuel Clemens. Right here.
With her, through her behavior.
Wow.
This is a famous.
Thomas Edison, John Mackey, Samuel Clemens. Right here.
Wow.
This is a famous table.
Wow.
There was one saloon per every 38 people. Remember at the peak we had 25,000 people in this town? It's over 600 bars to this entire area.
Oh my God.
Sounds like my type.
Dude, you got a little bit of a red thumbprint on your neck. Did you
Why
thumb
does that
yourself?
always happen?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a thumbprint?
Yeah, like it's nice and red.
That's fresh.
Wait, did you hear that?
There was look, right?
Right behind you.
Yes.
Big crash. Was it? This is the crypt. This is where they had 77 bodies stacked in the winter of 1874. You realize during winters in this lovely town, our soil freezes like concrete, meaning you cannot dig through it by hand, meaning back then they couldn't create new graves. So they had to take the overflow from the morgue and put them somewhere, and that is one of the spots they chose, and they used that every winter from 1870 until 1922. We had 77 bodies stacked in burlap sacks down in that space.
77?
77.
Oh my god.
Again, are you kidding me?
This is where they kept their beer cold and their booze. Why not just keep the bodies here too? So
Just deep freeze them.
I did some rough math on that, and if you were to do every winter from 1870 until 1922 at a 60 body average every year, that is over 3,100 bodies stored throughout this thing's entire usage as an overflow for the morgue. The space was mainly used for the infants, toddlers, and kids that passed. So that's a lot of unfortunate death harbored in this room. The way they would get the dead in here is they would bring them into the front of the building on a gurney, and then they'd stack them up. But when that pile became too tall to stack the dead, platform right up there that y'all looked off of,
Yeah.
they would take the bodies up and drop them from that to keep
Oh god.
Yeah. And they had to do it.
Bro, this dude, this guy, bro, he's dumping information, bro, really trying to suck it up, but have a little bit of a hard time, bro. But he's doing it all the time because it's his job, right? He's used to it this way, blah, 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 blah. He's just really, quick paced.
By candlelight because electricity did not exist yet. I've had rocks thrown at me in here plenty of times. It's super. We've all experienced it after working here for so long.
Rocks thrown at you.
Oh yeah. Had some people take pictures up towards that platform that you guys looked off of and capture what looks like a little girl staring back down at them.
Oh, hell no.
Wow, okay, that's pretty clear, bro. Wow. Reminds me of this one child of was it The Grudge? That lives in the attic, right? I think The Grudge, yeah. This very completely pale child was whatever drowned or whatever, right? Or it's not from The Ring. It's The Grudge, I think. They also made fun of it in one of the scary movies. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh god.
All they said is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children is a Tim Burton movie. Okay, I didn't know that.
I don't like it.
Now moving on to the most haunted, maybe even demonic part of the Washoe Club, the third floor is where a lot of people have been reported to be scratched and attacked. There's been as many as 20...
No way!
Is where a lot of people have been reported to be scratched and attacked. There's been as many...
This dude just gets dragged along the hallway by a black mist shadow entity. That's crazy, bro.
Is 26 people who have literally been scratched, almost to bleeding.
As little as 3 months ago, people have reported being scratched. So it's a common occurrence even to this day. People don't really know what made this place so evil.
there's a couple of deaths, murders, and things like that up there. And I believe that brings negative energy to a place.
The last tenant to ever live here in 1984 set his mattress on fire, condemning the entire building. But there is one specific room that is the most haunted and the most evil on the third floor, and that is called the Red Room, aka Room 12.
We're not
Or Red Room, right? Shining.
exactly sure why this is considered the most haunted room, and that's what we're trying to figure out tonight. All we know is that whatever's up there does not like to talk to people, comes off very grumpy and sometimes very negative.
That is where most people receive.
Well, that's me on a Monday morning with 2 hours of sleep.
The scratches. A lot of people have seen doors slam. EVPs are very angry and possessive of their space there. People are often even told to leave or get out.
There's a man, and I'm not sure of his name. He is dark and negative energy there. Yeah, and he doesn't really like people. You know, you can say, oh, here I am, and I just want to talk to you, and that. he's not going for it.
Oh.
He'll do what, you know, tear your equipment, hit you, whatever.
Push us down the stairs.
Yeah.
Does he target men and not
No,
women?
not necessarily.
Okay.
Sorry.
Every time I'm with you guys, it's like it targets blonde women specifically.
Okay, it's not your first time with Kris.
It's just like dread. Like you feel like
Yeah.
icky and
It feels negative in here.
So this room is room 12. We also call it the red room.
Whoa!
We literally just said that. We did not come up here earlier. We have no idea.
This door is actually
What has this necessarily to do with the color red? What was red room? Is this a specific term in paranormal investigation department? Like that's the paranormal lingo for something? Red room? What does it mean?
on the shut on its own, and it gets slammed so hard on occasion that it's actually starting to blow out right through below the doorknob.
Damn.
It's kind of like this room.
Dude, this is we all said it was negative. We all said
And
that.
again, we thought we had already gone through the red room.
This is supposedly the scariest room of the entire building, right in here. Should we make Kris go in by herself?
Yes, dude. Honestly, though, like she's like one of the more in tune people. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we test her out. See, seven.
What do they mean by in tune? That she's mentally the most stable, or in terms of paranormal, she's the most into paranormal stuff, or what is it? Or got the best connection to paranormal entities?
7 minutes in hell.
Yeah.
Well, 7 minutes in hell.
Maybe we test her out. See, 7 minutes in hell.
Yeah. Let's do it.
The dark energy of the red room made itself known. And it made it clear who it was targeting.
Did you scratch her back?
No.
Turn around.
No.
Turn around. Turn around.
Wait. Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god. Wait, it's in like the middle of the, like where your
There's
shirt
multiple
is.
scratches down your back, and not like.
You can't even reach that.
You wouldn't even be right.
Where is it?
It's right
like
here.
right
It starts right
And
there.
right here. Look, all the way down your shoulder.
Yo, it's
Cat,
crazy.
yes, Justin.
Yo,
Wait, I missed that.
holy fuck.
Check this out.
She's scared, bro.
Look at
She
this.
just
Look at
got
this.
scratches straight down her back. She did not do that.
Oh, is he active again?
This is so far.
Is he active? What are you talking about? What are you talking
Look at this. She can't even touch that spot of her back.
Fucking freaking me out.
It's like really, really big.
Wait. Okay. Can I see it? Can somebody go?
Yeah. Take a picture.
Wait, get the light off of it. It'll help.
It's even going like to where her shirt is right there.
What the fuck?
Really large.
Oh my god.
scratches.
Oh my god. Ew.
And that-
Oh my
That went
god.
really high. There's no one.
Well, like, she's doing the Quenlin Blackwell, bro. You see a little bit something peeking through. A little bump. Well, she's not into sticky bras.
Large.
Oh my god.
That's the thing. It's just something, bro. It just somehow jumps into my face, bro. Again, not judging or whatever. Whatever. We'll do whatever works for you the best. Fashion, right? Fashion, subjective. And it's her body. If your body's naturally shaped and healthy, I think you got a unique and beautiful body. But it's some, yeah. It's. I let's say see it. A bit more often since I am doing reactions, right?
Oh my god. Ew. Oh my
That went
god.
really high. There's no one. There's absolutely no way you would have been able to do that.
No.
Did you feel anything? Like that?
No. I got chills when you were talking in that room.
Because we've walked behind you like this whole entire time. That just happened.
Yeah.
That would have just happened to happen in the red room.
I was
Yes.
just walking around. We were in that room hanging out. Like I don't know. I didn't feel anything.
What do you mean he's active again? Is
There's
that
a
common?
thing up here that scratches people. It's been dormant for 3 months.
Oh, I just got complete chills. But you saying something?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Are you kidding me?
I don't really know how to feel right now.
Dude.
I'm be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him to leave you alone. Everything here will not follow you guys unless he like steals something, and nobody has ever done that in a long time.
Yeah, you've never.
Okay, never say never. So if you take something with you, then maybe you will get the ghost that comes with it wherever you're going.
Never stolen anything from a demonic place, have you?
She took this necklace with her. Wow, did she experience something bad after that?
The red room is
Put
very
down.
notorious for people getting scratched.
Oh my god, it goes down. It goes down really far.
So it's like it was.
full-on scratches, and it looks like multiple.
Dude, that might be the largest scratch mark we've ever seen on this channel.
Does that, I don't know how, I don't know.
Oh my god, dude, that's so scary. That's a bad sign. That's telling them to get out.
Many times whenever we have Kris on the channel, it seems to be targeting her. The fact that we're in the red room and is targeting her already is not a good sign.
It's because she's very, like, psychic. She's an empath, too.
I feel bad.
Yeah, empath is what I was talking about. He's very receptive of paranormal entities. That's what they meant with in tune. And Colin says she looks so scared, yeah. And she kind of want to go ghost hunting. Colin said maybe you can start a YouTube channel and yeah, create some content, or just for can book a tour or whatever to a haunted place with friends or alone or whatever. There, I bet some opportunities. I don't know where you're located, but maybe, or is it just you're too scared to do it, but you would like to do it?
You guys can see me in the window. Hey,
Alright guys, it's time to start the investigation. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So ready, man.
We decided to do this investigation when we start at the first floor first, then go to the second, work our way to the most haunted, which is the third floor. First floor being the saloon, and there's a ghost called the Prospector, and apparently this was a drunk, kind of thin-looking guy that would come here every single night and basically try to get some alcohol. So, we thought what better trigger object to buy than some...
drink responsibly, everybody.
We bought this for the ghost. I swear we're not drinking this afterwards.
I don't know how to wink. I think I just blinked.
We also got some pieces of equipment right where these shot glasses are on the bar, so if the prospector is around, maybe he will light up where he's trying to take a shot. Oh, yeah.
Wow, those are some thick fucking shots. This is my fist.
Doesn't he,
That's
boy?
the shot. Holy shit.
Gotta be
Bro, it's a shot.
generous to the ghost,
3
man.
ounces.
Oh, bruh. One more for our Sir Ghost friend.
What about this guy?
That guy doesn't get any.
What the fuck? We look over and like one's complete.
I have to say, like the brown leather jacket of Kris also suits her well with this outfit. Yeah. Not necessarily maybe with the pants, but with the top. With the top, it goes very well. I think the wider brown leather jacket, definitely in terms of fashion decision, absolutely.
Boy gone. We're like, oh shit! Oh yeah, it's not Kris over there.
If there's any spirit here with us in the Washoe Club Saloon, we pour some shots for you as a welcoming gift from us. We come in here very
And also not with the shoes of her, like her sandals, with the leather jacket.
respectfully, and we just want to talk tonight. Feel free to take a shot. We've got them just for you. Come up to any of these.
All touch activated equipment.
And it will light up.
Those were these balls that you have to grab really hard that they somehow light up, right?
Will make a noise.
Well, yeah. Sounded a little bit different again.
Or maybe we could try sitting there and see if we feel like a tap of some sort.
Yeah, if everyone grabs one to sit on.
Are any of us sitting in your chair?
If you are, you can feel free to tap us.
It would be so funny if someone would rip a fart now. I don't care who it would be, but it would be funny.
Touch any of the equipment.
Maybe they need an example of how to take a shot. Right?
You think so?
Yeah, you got
Somehow, right? We have to drink now. It's for the video. It's for the paranormal connection here. And Colin says if she sees some ghost kids, it's over. They be scarier than adults. But I think what I've seen so far, again, I'm not deep into paranormal stuff at all or whatever, but what I've seen so far seems like the ghost kids most of the time are more of the friendly ghosts, right? They don't just want to play or whatever, and the adults are most of the time the bad guys or whatever, or the maybe aggressive or rude or not that welcoming.
This is a piece of equipment we like.
Colin says, or demons. Yeah, demons are demons, bro. Colin says, or kids singing. Yeah, kids singing got something scary to it, right? And Colin says you always notice all the details somehow. What detail did you mean? With the balls to squeeze?
To call envoy. Something literally has to come and physically touch it, tap it, and it can choose in between yes or no.
Okay, it's this yes/no device.
It's a really good way to get answers, so that's obviously me. Is there any spirit, any person here that wants to talk to us tonight in the saloon? Let us know if you're here.
Yes! Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
Are you?
Well, it's a place where people go to have a drink and some conversations, right? There may be some ghosts they want to chat them up.
The prospector? Are you somebody that likes to drink here regularly?
I wonder if it's someone that followed us from upstairs.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay. Are you the one that scratched me?
No answer. That's not a yes or a no, though. That's kind of freaky in a sense.
Do you like that we're here?
Yes, immediately.
Yeah.
Is there something more negative upstairs we should be worried about?
No.
No.
Well, pretty good news.
Is that because it's here with us right now?
Oh, wow. Okay, that changed pretty quick with the good news.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that's not good.
Do you want us to go
There was like, no, you don't have to be scared about upstairs because I'm already here. Bro.
upstairs and keep talking to you? Yes, immediately.
All right, last chance before we're going to take these shots for you. You want
Last call. And Lexi says in the chat, Sam and Colby got started out with exploring abandoned buildings and did haunting on the side, but they got arrested, so they took a break and decided to stop exploring. On the Joe Rogan podcast, Colby talks about a funny story of him when he was put into jail and met his cellmate. They were on the Joe Rogan show. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't know that. And well, seems like there was, they were going somewhere where they had some, allowance to, or maybe the owner wasn't agreeing with them being there. Well, maybe it was the beginning. They learned a lesson. But thanks for this insightful information, Lexi. I appreciate it. And Corinne says, but she does think a demon could appear as a child. That's why you don't know if they're good, like somehow fooling you, maybe. And Colin says, no, like Kris's shoes. Oh, okay. And she didn't even notice what type she had on. Okay, because we was somehow looking at her outfit, her fashion decision at that day. Okay, that's what you meant with the details. Thanks for letting me know, Caroline. And Lexi says, yeah, it was in Florida, and they have different rules there. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, different state, different laws, right?
to take a shot? Anybody?
Could you imagine they all just start floating?
Second investigation here. We're gonna explore the ladies' bathroom.
It's actually extremely haunted, he just said.
Just kidding. We're gonna be looking for a lady, though. A lady in blue. Apparently, she was a prostitute who died and is most commonly sighted on the staircase behind us. We decided to break out one of
Again.
is most common for a lady, though. A lady in blue. Apparently, she was a prostitute who died and is most commonly sighted on the staircase behind us. We decided to break out one of and is
That was a shadow.
most commonly sighted on the staircase behind
Yeah, maybe, yeah, you can see that. Maybe shaped, yeah, with the hair or not. Yeah, maybe.
us. We decided to break out one of you guys' favorite piece of equipment ever, the SLS camera.
SLS, please someone help me.
This can basically detect when there's
Okay, SLS. Uses sensors to detect human-like
a
figures.
human form that we can't see with our own eyes.
Oh god, demon, get out of her! Dude, it's dancing, dude. It's dancing, dude. Whoa, Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Do the wop.
Again, we've never used this, so it could be a complete dud.
Also, she could be on the 3rd floor because that's where she was rumored to die. So who knows? We'll see her here.
Well, I'm gonna put myself over here. You can see the cam. No, here.
What?
Did you hear that?
I also just heard your stomach right now.
My stomach did so weird. I heard tapping.
Oh god, there's a demon in the corner.
Oh my god!
What was it?
Oh my god!
I've seen nothing.
Wait. Where is that? Underneath. It's halfway up. There's something halfway up.
Oh, under the staircase. Underneath it. Now I see that. I was watching at the stairs itself.
Wait. Where is that? Underneath. It's halfway up. There's something halfway up the staircase.
Wait, what? It's all like on the wall or something, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And now it's gone.
Actually, it would have been on this side because this is reversed.
Screen is flipped. Okay.
Oh, you're
Right in front of
right.
Kris or something.
We then caught a child spirit between the banisters.
Wait, you just got something right on the staircase.
On the staircase.
Yeah.
The first.
That's something standing on the step.
But that's a really small human. That's like a.
Wait, is it raising its hand?
That's
It
like
just
a-
raised its hand. Wait,
That's like a little girl.
What was that?
What the fuck was that?
So many of those little did it not do this? Dots. Yeah. And then it disappeared. Holy shit.
That must have been like at the height of a child. Like literally, that was
Yeah.
probably like this.
I mean, the mirror's right here. Was it one of us in the mirror?
It was below the mirror.
It looked like it was in this. It was.
Oh, like right here?
That's what it
Oh
was.
my god, like a little kid peeking out between the banisters.
It was like a kid that was crouching. I mean, I feel like if you can't get it again, that proves.
And Lexi says in the chat, and Colby got a fake ID back then, so that was another felony for him. Oh, well, he was 23. What was the reason for the fake ID then? Like, yeah. Nicole says she hates seeing the shadows. Yeah, like you talked about this, right? With this shadow people that you met and you thought it was your grandma and all that. Got a little bit of experience with that. If I'm not confusing you with someone else, bro. Yesterday I was confusing like almost everyone of you guys and girls, but I think it was you, right? And Lexi said he was 23 years old when he got arrested, but still had a fake ID from when he was under 21, trying to get into bars. So he had 2 IDs on him. What was the reason he didn't get rid of the fake ID, bro? He was 23. Like, was it some sort of a souvenir of his old times? But maybe you don't want to have that with you, like, okay, but it happened.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, we're trying to recreate this right now and we can't.
And lift it up a little bit to like debunk that. Yeah, there's the mirror.
That's the
okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
Wait, to your point, Kris, like us not being able to recreate
That's what I
it.
mean. Yeah.
That
like
proves
we were
it
in the exact
more.
same spot and we're all in the same spot and then we were just working.
And it just disappeared.
Well,
That's cool.
that was a little kid, one that haunts this Washoe Club. You're welcome to stay with us tonight. Come upstairs and talk to us, communicate a little more. Not anything past tonight, just tonight, guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
Just while we're here.
while we're here.
Yeah.
There were 77 bodies rumored to be stacked up right behind me when it was like winter. And a lot of them were little kids, so it has some dark energy in here. You know what's interesting too, and I'll tell you as we go inside.
Oh,
It's a pole door, not a
it's
pole.
actually, the spirits are messing with your brain, I swear.
Messed up the cool flow of this intro for this room.
So, what? Wait, what?
A huge thump over there.
Crack?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like Chris's footsteps.
Wait, what the fuck?
No.
You just
There.
already?
Boom. The second we walk in. Yeah.
What, like a that type
Yeah.
of thing? Oh, and this is wood. So you have something dropped? Like that?
Like something fell and hit.
Yeah.
One time there was an exorcism that was tried to perform here to make sure that it was like less haunted or whatever, get rid of all the negative energy, and in the dust.
Wait a second. What's the logic of that? Then do an exorcism in this room where over 3,000 corpses were stored over the years to make sure the room is getting cleared? Like some sort of killing over 3,000 birds with one stone? Does it make sense?
That it was like
Yeah.
one time there was an exorcism that was tried to perform here to make sure that it was like less haunted or whatever, get rid of all the negative energy, and in the dust, the word
Okay, it was just an exorcist, but he wasn't, making an exorcism on someone. He was just a dude who was overall trying to clear the room.
stop appeared. So obviously it didn't really work in that negative energy. And in the dust, the word stop appeared.
Ooh.
So obviously it didn't really work and that negative energy is still around.
The guide said when we
Okay, I don't understand. Yeah, Lexi says in terms of the fake ID, like, Colby was just not that smart about it. Colin says, Colby said the same time she wrote in chat, like, darn. And, like, they had the same timing. And Colin says, will you react to the Witch Force with your video another time, maybe? What do you think would be the right time to react to this? Do you think after this one, if I say, okay, I'm ready to level up in the spooky level, because it wasn't scary at all so far, I have to say. But we got 20 minutes more to go, around about, and you know, I've learned so far that the most creepy, spooky stuff happens in the second half or end of their videos. So if I say yes, let's level up. Do you think that would be the next level, or would it be like 4 or 5 levels too much? Let me know. And you know, also give me your opinions on that one, you guys and guys, because someone of my beloved Udyzyz enjoys also recommended the Biltmore hotel video. Do you think that would be also maybe the next spooky level to level up? The Biltmore hotel video of them, or how would you categorize this? How would you rank this? So maybe then that would be maybe the next level, and then whatever the Witch Forest video, the third or fourth one after this, because Coraline, you said it's the most scariest, at least to you. So, and you do like watching horror movies, right? So maybe you're tougher in watching this than I am, and maybe I'm gonna scream like a little girl. But yeah, let me know your opinion on that, Caroline, and everyone who's watching now with the Biltmore hotel video, if that would be the next best level up reaction.
We were in the first room, the saloon. He said, I heard voices from the crypt.
Yeah.
And while we were unpacking and stuff like that in this green room, we heard something shaking.
Yeah.
I thought it was the doors or something.
You guys always just hit me with some new crazy info, and it's like, wow, that's crazy.
I wish I would have known that shit.
Yeah, you know. But no, it's kind of good to come in here. Like, I feel like very like dizzy in here.
What?
Yeah, we came in here before too.
It's a different vibe in here for sure.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Building a what?
Something immediately.
Hello, is there anybody here that would like to talk to us?
Okay, Spirit Box scans radio frequencies which spirits can manipulate to answer questions. So it's the first time they're doing it without the headphones. Interesting, bro. Interesting. Now we can all hear it. That was what I was talking about. It's way more maybe exciting for everyone who's there, and also for the ones who are like me reacting to it, to hear it out loud.
Are you able to use this device to communicate with us? Can you say anything?
Whoa!
Holy shit! That actually gave me. That was so clear.
But yeah, I feel like the reception here is so shoddy. So like, for something to even come through at all.
But it's like, why do you even want to talk to me?
We want to know what type of energy is here. Know that there is a lot of...
Me. Did you die here, or were you thrown here when you died?
Try
Okay.
to survive?
Like they tried to survive and were thrown down here? I don't know.
Try to survive the exorcism. Were you a spirit that was here?
Ooh. How many bodies were stored in here? Can you give us a number?
5.
5?
I heard 5.
I heard 5.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of what's on the 3rd floor? Do you want us to stay in here?
Ooh, that's crazy, bro.
So clearly. Whoa.
We think someone might be following us. Is that you? You've been with us the whole night?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did we see you on the stairs?
Bro, chill. That's so clear. The answers to these questions are so clear.
That was a little kid that said yes.
That was terrifying.
Out of everything to say, not only yes, but in a child's
Crazy.
voice. Oh my god!
Do you think he might have died here and then now just like haunts the 2nd floor, 3rd floor?
This also...
And they said that, and remember you showed us the photo of the kid that was up there?
Oh my god, the little girl!
Yeah, you can hang out with us for the night.
We come in peace.
Yeah.
This place is active. Speaking of, we have a little game.
Fun game for Sam.
Okay, a little game. Let's play a little game. Gonna check on the chat here. Deanna says yes, do the Biltmore one. As the next one, you think that's the best next pick and spooky level to level up, like one level at a time? Alexi says those videos are videos from when they were just getting into the haunted stuff, so they were less serious about them. But I thought it was their bread and butter like for years. Like they didn't, maybe they're doing it almost like a decade, I thought. They just got into haunted stuff here? Like paranormal investigation? I thought that it goes like for years they're doing this. I thought that's one of their very first investigations, or have I misunderstood you, Lexi? And Coraline says she would say they both are scary in their own way, but the witch forest is very scarier for her, at least. Like the Biltmore and the witch one. Okay, maybe the Biltmore is a better one for the next, because again, you watch more horror movies than I do, so maybe you're tougher than I am in this department. Oh wow. And she says, Coraline says, it would be like next level in a way, she guessed. It's something about that whole video that gives her some goosebumps. And she's really good at watching scary stuff at night, but she remembers while watching that one, it was the very first time being actually more scared than she normally is with the witch forest. And Coraline says, but it's also an hour long or something. I'm used to this. And Lexi says, it's with Jake, so they make more jokes in the videos. She likes them because they just have... Oh, the Biltmore video. No, I understand. Not this one, but the Biltmore. Thanks, Lexi, no, I understand. It's with Jake, so they make more jokes in videos. She likes them because they just have good vibes together, but some moments they're very spooky, but it's a lot less explaining. And Sam and Colby were back then trying to convince themselves if they believe. Okay, there was some sort of a discovering their own stance on this whole paranormal thing. And like this, they started haunted stuff because they don't want to believe in nothing in the afterlife, because that's not really hopeful, and they want to prove life doesn't end. She was talking about the videos from Biltmore Hotel from 6 years ago. Okay, that's when they started. Thank you, Lexi, for this information. Okay, interesting. Okay, I will make up my mind with the Biltmore Hotel and the Witch Forest video, because those are the only two recommended videos in terms of paranormal investigation videos. Because I know, Lexi, you had a whole lot of recommendations for other stuff, and I've seen it, and it will happen at the right time. But yeah, if someone also got another haunted paranormal investigation video that they want to recommend, just comment it in the YouTube comments of one of my most recent videos, and then we'll also put it on the list, because again, we got only two now: Biltmore and Witch Forest.
It's not on you guys this time. It's not on you guys.
We figured we'll save that game for later, right?
Wow, great.
Now we're gonna be doing another trigger event. If this really was used as a crypt, why not one of us stay in here in a burlap sack, just as though they would have done back in the day?
Yeah, Kris is out.
Yes, you should do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam it is.
We let the spirits decide.
Oh, also a good take.
Oh, well, that's a good way to get out of that.
No, but I think I like Sam's idea better.
Colby and I both stand next to a flashlight, and the first one to go off
Love
has
that.
to stay, so the spirits can decide who they want to talk to or manipulate first.
Well, obviously the little girl spirit's like you more, so it's probably gonna choose you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have connections with little girls, right?
Okay.
All right, cut the camera.
If there's any spirit in here, go tap that red flashlight over there.
Hey, what? All right, if there's any spirit in here, decide who you want to stay with you alone. Just going up and touching one of these flashlights next to us.
The red one's right.
Colby it is. Wow, look at this, bro. It's really moving. It's rolling around. Flashlight, look at this. Wow.
Wait, dude. No, it did. It turned on. It moved the flashlight. See that?
Oh my
Maybe it wants to have Kris. Maybe it's pointing towards Kris.
god.
Because I walked though?
Maybe.
Wait, what?
I bet it wants Kris. So look, like we see the blonde hair of Kris. It rolled around from this corner to point towards Kris and turn on again the light. Whatever this is, it wants Kris.
That was
It
fucking
rolled all the
terrifying.
way.
Wait, where
It
was
was
it?
like
This?
It wants Kris, bro. Maybe they weren't seeing it. I've seen it. I've seen it. Whatever.
It was like there. Yeah.
Okay,
That was creepy. I don't like that it pointed to
Wait.
us. It actually wants us.
Yeah, it wants Kris, bro.
Oh my god, it did point at us.
That's genuinely terrifying. Though.
I watched the last of it move there.
We just heard a little kid say, "Yeah."
Well, in that case, here's your burlap sack.
Can you wrap me up, bruh? What?
Coraline says she's the person people go to when they want to watch a really scary stuff. Okay. Maybe you little some sort of the calm energy or give some comfort to watch because you can take it so well. And Coraline says, by the way, she was 15 years old at that time watching it, so maybe it was way scary for her at that time after she only watched that like 2 times. Like the Witch Forest video. Maybe. You got more of a thick skin over the years, maybe.
How am I doing all of this?
You spin my head right round when you go in the grave.
You guys are joking too much for this. I don't like that I actually can't move my arms right now.
Yeah.
Possessed.
Oh god, it's coming undone, dude. Thanks for fixing my sack, Kris.
We got a night vision camera set up. We're gonna be leaving in here for 7 minutes. I'm gonna turn off the lights.
Oh, bro.
We're gonna put a REM pod right next to you.
Next my head.
Scream if you need help. He
I
probably
will.
won't hear you though.
Oh, that's perfect
You
because
can
I
come play
can't
with
move my arms.
Colby. Just be nice.
You ready? Sit on back.
Readiest I'll ever be.
No
Oh, already started.
way. No way.
No way. Oh my god, and it stopped.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna get out of here. Go. Holy shit.
What?
Okay.
You're gonna leave me with that?
Yeah.
Is the
Alright.
music box on?
Music box is right here, and I'm gonna put that in the doorway right here.
There's no fucking way that just happened.
That just happened, bro.
What?
Peace out.
Oh boy.
Oh,
REM pod goes off again.
go, get out of here. Let's go. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Wait, that's
Oh, bro. They're up to some playtime.
us. That's us. We gotta get out.
In the crib, there was 100% a child spirit with Colby. But strangely, all of our audio was erased. Okay.
That definitely feels like, more of a playful spirit. And like you said, if it was the kid, what are they gonna do? It's like a little nice kid.
Yeah. Probably
We could hear Colby from the outside.
wants to hang out with us.
Oh shit, what's happening? Oh, it went off again. Holy shit. If you guys want us to do more alone in the pitch black challenges like this, get this to 250,000 likes. Maybe we'll convince Kris and Katrina to go alone, right?
The thing is, again, Kris was very scared, so maybe that wouldn't be too good on her mental as she got scratched. But seems like, and I said it a few times, she gets the most somehow paranormal interaction. So maybe the most would happen if she would do something like that. But again, if she's not cool with that and she can't take it mentally, yeah, then don't do it, bro. It's not worth it.
Another light.
Another life.
The next light.
Okay, maybe not.
It sounds like he's like saying, "Are you still here with me?" Yeah. What if it followed us out?
I realized we didn't set a timer.
Sorry about that. I feel like it's been like 3 minutes.
Okay. Nothing more than 3 minutes.
Some places you walk into and it's like, oh, this is like very, like kind of cheesy. It just feels haunted.
It feels haunted and like it looks haunted too. Upstairs,
Yeah.
which we're getting to next, is just like actually terrifying. All the abandoned stuff.
It's so eerie. This place is different than any other place I've been to.
Check on the chat. Let me check on that here. Colin says, would you be able to explore your own on your own? Like you mean like ghost hunting? Like me, you're asking me, Udyzyz, go ghost hunting on my own. The other thing is I also had this thought, How would it be for me? Colin said yes. Okay, she means that. Thanks. I was also thinking about how would it be, like, again, just the thought, if Sam and Colby would invite Udyzyz for a ghost hunting session. Because I was thinking about, I'm just watching this stuff, and I don't believe in ghosts, not at all. Zero, zilch, bro, nothing. And I think they wouldn't have some good content with me on their shows or videos or whatever, because I think that's how it is. If you're not believing in this, not a single percentage, nothing, you won't have any paranormal activities and engagement or interactions. So it would be pretty maybe in terms of paranormal stuff, a boring video. Maybe you could have a fun time, whatever, with good conversations or whatever, fooling around, shenanigans, maybe. But I think I wouldn't be the right dude for a paranormal haunted investigation thing. They wouldn't get good content out of me with this. I don't think so.
He's got 10 seconds left. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he got scared. He screamed. And also, then I'm gonna check the chat. Lex says she will look for some good haunted videos of them because the other stuff you aren't doing yet. She posts a YouTube comment later. And okay. So yeah, Lexi, that's a wonderful thought you've explained and told me here. That would be wonderful. We can put on some haunted videos for the investigation. We can get a little bit of a more on the list. Appreciate, Lexi. And Artie says, bro, she just sneezed and her entire back is in pain. Artie, you have a very, very high rate on unfortunate physical pain in the hospital where you broke your finger, and now with you sneezing on your back, or you said you made you did some sort of a backflip or something, and then also you had a pain. Like, you live a very active life as it seems, but also a painful life, sadly. Ori says she thinks she's secretly a 85-year-old woman. Lexi says Kris has gone on many other videos of them. They are good friends. And Colin says Dead Bride vibes with Colby. It looks like a wedding dress. And Lex says latest one she has been on was 2 months ago with Kris. And Colin says, yeah, that was the one who said, asking me. And Ori says, better give her a shout out if they did. Say shout out to Diddy. Yeah, maybe not necessarily shout out to Diddy, bro. No, that ain't gonna happen at Audrey. And Lex says, no, they have had skeptics on that say that they don't believe. 0%. And how did it went, Lexi? These videos where these skeptics were that say they don't believe 0%. And was there, let's say, in terms of paranormal stuff happening, was it entertaining? Was there something at least? And how were these maybe quote unquote non-believers or whatever, skeptics? How was their stance towards this paranormal subject afterwards? Would be interesting to know, Lexi.
Guys,
Yeah?
that was fucking crazy.
Really?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Holy shit.
What happened?
Wait, can we unwrap because it's hot as shit?
Yeah.
So you know how usually the REM pod will just like freak out and go off like crazy and just like stay at green for a really long time?
Yeah.
It will just beep and it would answer my questions. And I swear to God,
Whoa.
there was a little kid in here and I said like, are you a little kid? And I felt like an innocent presence was with me and it would just go boop and answer me.
What the fuck?
I started asking it more questions and stuff, but you know how like little kids are shy and like probably don't want to actually talk and stuff. I said, all right, hey, I understand you don't want to talk to me, but if you're down to be with us tonight, hang out with us for the rest of the night, just let me know, please, that you're going to be with me right now and for the rest of the night. And it went boop one last time.
What the fuck?
Little kid.
It was quiet for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And so it's just letting me know in subtle ways.
Bro, it would have been so cool if they had the audio for this conversation. With a child spirit.
Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. We got new merch that's
got a little ad for their merch. And also, Lexi says, in terms of the skeptics and non-believers, in terms of paranormal stuff, yes, it was entertaining because they tried to debunk and some things they really couldn't explain. Okay, I wouldn't try to debunk. That wouldn't be my agenda. If I would be there, I would try to just get the most out of the experience. Maybe it would give me chills and all that, because yeah, whatever. Maybe there are some scary places, haunted places, or not haunted places, but scary places. Again, like a basement can be look absolutely creepy, but I still wouldn't believe in ghosts or paranormal stuff or whatever. But yeah, maybe we also would get some chills or whatever, because that's just a scary, spooky location, no? But I wouldn't go there like, no, bro, that's not the truth, you're lying, and bro, that's all fake. I wouldn't do that at all, bro. No, that would be some sort of wasting my own time. And also ruining their time, what they did. Then, if I would be like that, if I would have a stance and perspective on this thing like that, I wouldn't even accept an invite. If they would invite me, I would say like, no, don't go there. I won't go there, because like this would be like, I don't want to have to do anything with that. Like, yeah. But let's say they invite me and I would say yes, I would just see what they're doing, maybe have a good conversation with them and just see what they're doing, because me reacting to this now, it is entertaining. I don't believe in this stuff, not at all, but still what's happening here is maybe, let's say, giving me chills and entertains me as if it was a horror movie. You understand what I'm telling you? It's not something that I see here. It's like, bro, this is real. Oh, no. It's just like, wow, bro, that's such a scary horror movie, if that makes sense. That you maybe understand what I'm getting out of this reactions in terms of me being entertained. It's some sort of a horror or ghost paranormal movie that I'm watching, but in some sort of an extremely real setting, you know? That's how I'm seeing this. And I also like reacting to this stuff. But yeah, hope that makes sense. I would do it the same with being there with them in person. They're like haunted houses, you know, like Caligari sisters went there. I don't compare Sam and Colby like them doing haunted houses in terms of like a theme park or whatever. No. But it would be something like that for me, you know. I'm there for the thrill of it, not because I believe in it. You know, that would be my thing, my stance on that. If I would also be present in their investigation session in person, in real life there. Colin says she would not say that. When she was 13 years old, she did not believe at all, and she was dumb, she said, taking pictures after a funeral in a house of the person who died with her friends of a puppy. And she was left alone, and her uncle told her to not take any pictures because it's bad luck or something. And her uncle left, and obviously she didn't listen and still did it, and something literally whispered behind her ear, "Stop it." And it felt like it was running towards me, and she never did it again, never say never. So yeah, that was her encounter with something, whatever it was, shadow figures or paranormal stuff or ghost stuff. Like he says, they said they were more open but still skeptic in the end, which is fine. That's the reason why Sam and Colby do it. They know not all people believe, and they just try to go out and make an entertaining video and try to find evidence. Sometimes they don't get a lot, and sometimes they get more, but they're respectful and know people have different perspectives. It's a good approach, absolutely.
It's only available for Hell Week, so link down below in the description. Do not miss out.
During Hell Week, we are doing a sale on Explore Club, extra videos, and more. On to the next investigation, second floor. We're gonna take a lap around the second floor because it is the most haunted. Invite anything that wants to talk to us on this floor, we're not evil, and take them to the ballroom. Yo, this is the Shadow Man hall.
Oh my god, every single time I see this dude's face, it's scarier and scarier. But he said he saw something in this corner, right?
Yeah, I want to take a couple pictures too.
What? What was that?
Okay, well, I felt a pinch on my neck and then I felt something on my leg.
Oh, what? A pinch?
Is there anything at all? A little pinch.
We just can drop a little kiss on her neck, like, that was me. Bro, it would be so random, bro. Just imagine Sam really doing this in that moment. Like Katrina would be like, "Did you really do that? What? Like what?" It would be for the comedy of it would be so funny and so random, bro. And also a little bit weird. You know, broke up and all that. Yeah.
Almost like a bee sting, like you said earlier.
Like a prick.
Wait a second. What they weren't a couple anymore in this video, right? They weren't a couple anymore. Or were they at this moment?
Yeah.
It smells like shit.
It smells
What?
There was Fred Bayer, bro. It sounded like Fred Bayer a little bit.
This smells so
It
bad.
didn't smell like this before.
I was gonna say we.
Oh my god. Dude, it smells like something like dead.
Bro, what is it with those ghosts taking dumps, bro? They had this in the Driscoll Hotel, bro. Like, what is this, bro?
We came up here, one initial reaction and the tour, and it did not smell like.
Dude, the viewers are just gonna have to like take our word, but that smells like there's a dead animal like in the walls.
Yeah.
Holy shit, wait, there has to be like a dead squirrel around here.
Oh, it got worse.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
It smells so bad.
You guys hear that? What was that? I heard it before, and then we just heard it
Was it
again.
behind?
What does it sound like? Footsteps.
Like that?
That. What was that? That was behind you, dude. I heard that from this.
That's the third time I've heard it since we've been up here.
If there's someone here with us, can you make that thud one more time?
Was that a laugh?
Yeah, I was also wrong. I thought it was just me. It was like like the crazy laugh. Listen again. Yeah, you heard that? It was a crazy laugh, bro.
Was that a laugh?
That was a laugh.
Can you make a crack or a thud? If there is something in here, we invite you to come to our little trigger event over in the ballroom.
Made it to the poker room.
We want to take everybody from this room over to the...
And Lex says in the chat, Tara talks about this as well on her podcast. She got a podcast? Like Tara Yummy? With Sam and Colby about how she doesn't believe, but she does believe this stuff happens to them. And she says they are still together. Oh, in this video, they were still together, Sam and his girlfriend Katrina. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't getting any couple vibes in this video of them because maybe I was a little bit, whatever, already framed or biased because I knew, okay, they broke up, but I wasn't seeing it at all here. I still don't see that they got couple vibes in this. Wow, weird, right? Maybe got, primed somehow. And Colin says, also her grandpa hears her grandma in the house. She passed in 2017, but he still hears her. Whoa, okay. Like, she talking to him and they're having conversations or sometimes just calling his name or something. Lexi says, they haven't been in a video together since they broke up. Oh, okay. Like Katrina and Sam. Colin says, like the grandma of her the wife of her grandpa. Like her moving with stuff, footsteps, it's very scary. Okay, nothing verbal, just, something, noises he hears.
Ballroom, but we decided on our way over there, let's break out the SLS camera and the thermal, because again, guys, when we go into the ballroom, that is where the Ghost Adventures team caught a full-on apparition. Maybe we'll catch the lady in blue or the little girl again.
Or little boy, you don't know, it's 2022.
Okay.
What, bro?
Alright, anybody here in the poker room that wants to follow us over the ballroom, please stand up, follow us over.
We'd love to chat with you. If you want to walk with us, show us you're here.
Yeah, we think we might have seen you on the staircase. Could you show yourself again?
If you just make yourself known, try to manifest. We have a couple of devices here that can
There's something sitting on the chair.
show you. Holy shit, there's something sitting on.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There's something sitting right there.
Oh my god.
It's like lying down
Or
or
is that
something.
multiple people?
Is that two people? I can't even tell.
Seems like they're doing something naughty.
Oh, is that just stood up? Are you standing up now? Holy fuck, it's so tall. Unless that's two people.
I can't tell if it's even picking up a human thing. It looks like it's just a bunch
Is
of
that
energy.
crawling?
Holy shit, it was
Oh, maybe it was a crawler.
gone!
And now it's gone. It was like crawling.
Yeah!
It was like,
Dude, that did not look human.
and then it was huge, really tall.
That was like a giant mass. Remember the picture he showed us? Of that thing, that big dark
Yeah, this looks like the crawler they talked about. Like, yeah.
thing with a bunch of legs and stuff?
God.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. A little bit, maybe. If you can't make something out of this, bro.
It looked like a huge manifestation.
Yes.
Colin said she was thinking that with the naughty stuff, but she didn't want to say it.
Can you show it yourself again? Or maybe we don't want it to. He said it crawls on the walls.
Yeah.
The crawler thing would
So it went up this way.
We're doing a little tea party. Hey! Yeah. We've been getting a lot of little children ghosts, so why not throw a little party that we could have a little fun in, right?
Yes, with the most haunted dolls.
As we talked about on the tour, there was a little girl that died in this room named Gretchen. She is said to possess a specific doll that is this one, named Annabelle. Of course.
Classic.
Oh, this fly's gonna piss me off.
Yeah. No.
No what?
Ooh. What?
Ooh, there's a lot of money in here. There's a millionaires.
Or you need to have money to be in here. That's no, you're not invited.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's talking maybe about dirty money. Blood money, maybe.
Or shit.
Yeah.
A tease.
Lady of the night.
Tease? Would you tease people for money?
Tease.
What? Oh, 5 cents?
5 cents? Is that how much it costs
For a cup of tea, maybe.
to get
Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking. Like, to get service?
Oh.
The tea.
the teas? 5 cents?
What was what?
What?
Yeah, do you hear that? The sound over there.
Huge bang.
Over there.
She said it cost 5 cents for a tease.
Money.
Okay, for the, intimacy workers.
5 cents. Fame.
People came here.
Pattern. Are you the most famous lady of the night?
Would that be the lady in blue? She's the most famous. Maybe it's Lena.
5 cents per hour?
That's a good deal.
That's a great deal, actually.
We invite all little kid spirits around here if you're still with us.
A Mason.
A name?
Work. Freemason.
Oh, a
maybe.
Freemason?
Yeah.
Oh, there was something, yeah.
There was a knock. Or was that outside?
That was
No,
something.
that was in here. It was in one of the rooms. It was like that.
Was that you knocking on a window? Cards.
Playing cards.
Okay.
Was it in that room?
Oh, no, I was in one
Money,
of the
fame,
rooms.
5 cents, hour. You a member of the club, or did you work here?
Oh my god, tip?
Worked here, definitely.
Oh god, that could be with anything. That could be with the prostitutes, that could be with bartending, that could be
I
with...
really think it is like a lady of the night.
Yeah.
Are you a nice spirit?
Black spirit that
Dark.
showed
The
us.
darkness.
And then we just got that
The
black.
black mask.
I know, that's what I was thinking of right away.
Yeah, the black manifestation on the
Is that what
wall.
they're talking
Is
about?
this a negative spirit?
Or are they telling us that that's the negative thing in
Maybe.
this house?
We've been warned of something upstairs on the 3rd floor that might be negative or demonic. You have any idea what's upstairs on the 3rd floor?
Especially in the red room.
We want to know if we're in danger.
Yes. Yeah, some steps.
Oh, he was not here.
What? Steps?
Yeah.
Little footsteps.
Or is there a kid here?
I think they're just watching us. Now you hear it.
Maybe hold this next to her.
Is that you walking around here?
Yeah, that was clear.
There are so many.
I know what it sounds like. Like imagine
Fly.
a rocking chair rocking back and forth upstairs.
Yes.
Yes, it's a cradle. There's a couple chairs.
Isn't the cradle? Is that in the red room?
That's the room
No.
where the dolls were.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you guys?
This one was in a rocking chair.
Oh my god,
Oh my
dude.
god.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I know this one's in a rocking chair.
Often. Gone.
And
It's
these are gone from the where they were supposed
Yeah.
to be. Are you mad that we took the dolls off the chairs?
That was also my thought, bro. I wouldn't have even touched any of these dolls, bro.
Yeah.
Those dolls. Those dolls.
Yes, those dolls.
Yikes.
Nighttime.
What happens at nighttime? Who's mad that we
It was try me.
took the doll?
Psychic.
Did you deal with a lot of psychics here? Did you know a psychic?
Him. Psychic him. Who's it talking about? Is there something upstairs that's negative that we should be afraid of that's been following us around tonight?
Oh god.
Ooh! But not just upstairs,
Maybe
but
that
inside.
explains the scratches and the smells. It's been everywhere inside. One last time, where are you? You say you're inside.
Or can you make a noise upstairs one last time to let us know?
Oh my god.
Say.
Wow, they give me a little chills, bro.
Surprise, say.
Seemed like the 3rd floor entity had been following them all night. Yeah, they were all in the whatever down in the bar. They said like, should we be afraid of the third floor, whatever is there? No. Are you here? Yes. Like, bro, it's on after their butts. And also, Colin says you want to do this on her own so bad. What's the reason that you're not doing it? What's holding you back? to do this whole ghost hunting stuff, or yeah, investigation stuff. So they will return to the dolls and began the final investigation.
Real quick before we start our final investigation, we are on the road to 10 million subscribers. Wow. So if you could just go down right now and click the subscribe button.
And it's literally free for you guys to subscribe, so go do it.
And guys, while you're down there, if you liked all the alone challenges we've been doing in this video, like it up. If you get it to 250,000 likes, we'll continue doing some alone stuff.
It makes us happy. It's free. Just like it and subscribe.
Wait, what? Wait,
she's on a rocking chair.
I forgot. Oh my. Okay,
yeah.
wait.
Make it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could have been.
Sounds faster.
What if while we do the investigation on the 3rd floor, we keep a camera running on these guys to see if anything moves or there's any noises in here?
One of the reasons why people say Virginia City and the Washoe Club is so haunted is because of the amount of seances that were held around here, and especially the psychics that would come and visit. One of them.
So that was already, I think, was talking about like summoning something, and if there's so many seances, maybe that's why so many ghosts got whatever trapped there or stayed there, or whatever entities, paranormal entities, because somehow. Yeah, there was a little bit a lot of seances going on there, too much.
The most famous ones being Eileen Bowers.
Mrs. Bowers became the first millionaire to take Virginia City.
She was able to accurately predict the 1875 fires that destroyed this town. And she did that by using a crystal ball, also known as scrying, which you may have seen us do in the past. She's known to haunt this place as well, so maybe we can use her own techniques to get in contact with her.
You have a lot of psychics worked up here, a lot of people did seances here. Maybe that will be a perfect trigger object to make something come out tonight.
Especially since it said psychic. Okay, this is where we should introduce the other thing.
Yeah.
So now, 3rd floor, entered main room. Now the bad stuff happens, right? The most haunted negative energy or whatever.
But we were thinking.
Why did you look at me like that?
What is psychic? Okay, this is where we should introduce the other thing.
Yeah.
What?
But we were thinking.
Why did you look at me like that? I know! Why are you looking at me like that, bro?
Well, I do the scrying method. We just thought, since I had to endure the 7 minutes in hell, maybe you could endure the 7 minutes.
They're gonna do it. Yeah, they're gonna do it. They showed it even in the preview, right?
Hell in the red room?
Holy shit.
Oh my god, scratched it?
Where you got scratched in earlier? I don't know if that's a good idea.
I could try.
Holy shit. And if you don't want to, you can come screaming running all the way back here.
We will be right here.
She's like, my life flashed before my eyes, never doing anything again with Sam and Colby. Everyone go subscribe to Kris, please.
I'll be dead, it doesn't matter.
Oh, shit.
Alright, to give me shit before I change my mind.
Oh my god, alright, let's fucking go.
Oh my god, it's actually really fucking fun.
Yeah.
This is like on the opposite side. Kris, any last words? I mean, any words of encouragement?
I hate you guys.
Okay, perfect. That was great.
Also, love you guys.
We're just pushing you out of your comfort zone, right?
Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna grow from this experience.
Annabelle Cam. What has happened?
Let's start this.
What happened there? I haven't seen anything. Just this is whatever.
I'm gonna grow from this experience.
This is paper or whatever this is. A sheet. There's nothing happening. What am I missing? Please help me out, me guys and girls. You helped me out so wonderfully the last time. So wonderful, like seeing what was in the high school and in the school. What am I missing here? Maybe nothing happened. It's just a hint that someone will happen there later on, maybe.
Let's start this camera.
Should I start the timer?
Let's start a timer, and we'll see you after the 7 minutes in hell. Ding, 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 ding.
Welcome to the Sam and Colby channel. All right, Kris, go.
Oh, Caroline explained why she wanted to do this so bad. Why she hadn't done it so yet with the paranormal investigations. She said she doesn't know. She don't want to end up with something following her back home, and maybe she won't get rid of it anymore. Well, maybe that can happen, right? That's some sort of the risk of the job. or the experience. There are risks and chances, yeah. But I understand, Caroline.
Look, if you need us, we're over here.
Yep.
Okay, now the timer starts.
That's actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Guys, leave a like for Kris.
I can't even express how uneasy I feel. I feel like I'm not alone and I'm being watched right now. I'm gonna turn this on. Is anybody
Envoy detects physical touch to indicate yes, no answer.
here with me that wants to talk with me? I'm here, I come in peace. I just want to talk to you and know what your story is. So if you're here, just come and tap this and let me know.
Just like Eiley Bowers, I'm gonna be staring into here, kind of like a psychomantium. Maybe one of these flashlights will turn on while you guys ask questions.
Just something flying. Maybe it's some dust or whatever. Is it maybe already something paranormal? Fear moving around this one little circle here.
Again, I'm just here to talk. Yes. Okay. Okay. If you are in here with me, I want you to know that I come here with all the positivity. I just want to chat with you. Did you pass away in this building?
Wait a second. How does it say? Is it a yes or no device that shows yes or no? What device is it again?
Have you been with us all night?
Yeah, it is that. It is that one.
Just want to know if you've been with us while we've been walking around the building.
If there's anything here, make yourself known.
Can you give us an obvious sign that you're here?
Are you happy? Are you angry?
Not that much interaction here.
We know you're used to seances here at the Washoe Club. If this
How does it work exactly? With a thing. He's staring into it and just focusing on it in somewhat that enables him to get more paranormal activity, or what is it exactly the job of the thing here?
reminds you of anything, can you turn on one of our flashlights? If this makes you upset, you want us to leave, can you give us an obvious sign?
All you have to do is come up to
Okay. Oh man.
all you have to do is come up and tap it.
Is that a sign to leave? Is this making you mad that we're doing this? Making you upset that we're locking the seances? Yes! Oh, fuck!
No. If you want me here, let me know. If you don't want me here, let me know as well. I can leave.
Coraline says, but she's gonna do it, the paranormal investigation stuff. Maybe she will find some vampires. Maybe. Like, do you dress up for Halloween, Coraline? Like, do you celebrate Halloween? Like, vampire would be your Halloween dress, like costume, like for sure, right?
I just heard like a tapping noise.
We were hearing the cradle move while we were downstairs. Was that you?
Maybe it's moving in there.
Again, you can just come and tap this device, just so I know. Yes. Okay. Do you want me to be here? No. Okay. If you want me to leave, you can touch this again and say yes, and I will leave.
I mean, dude, the only thing it answered to was that, like, it just didn't want us to be here to leave. Like, it thinks it's disrespectful. So maybe it's just like, I'm not gonna even talk to you guys.
Right. Oh my.
Was expecting a little bit more of Kris having this, being tuned in with the paranormal stuff, being receptive. Maybe I was wrong with my perception of that maybe happening. Know a lot of stuff because Kris is receptive of paranormal energies or whatever, paranormal entities.
God, I feel so uneasy right now. Is there a child in this room with me that's been following us this whole time? I hear the alarm. Oh my god, I'm so fucking relieved.
Challenge is over. All right, let's go get her.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. If you don't want me to leave, you have one more chance to say yes or no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes.
Guys?
Yeah.
Are we done? Okay, good.
Is she good?
Yeah, I'm good. It's just, it said it's want me to leave like 3 times, so I just wanna go.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, I wanna go. There's a long stint of like nothing, and yes, it does want
So you want to go? Yes. Holy
I
shit.
just got goosebumps walking in here.
Yeah, I've been so uneasy in here. It's been not okay.
After talking, we realized we're both told to leave. Okay. But we had to try one last time.
5 cents.
I don't know why I'm getting chills right now for whatever reason. Just going down my back. I don't know.
Wait, for what?
Whoa. 5 cents.
777.
5 cents. 777. We literally got that downstairs.
It said money.
Yes.
Good.
Maybe everything was relating to Red Room. That's not good. Speaking of. Oh shit, dude! What more red can we get?
All right, this is the last investigation we're doing, so the last chance you get to have to talk to us. We're calling all spirits that we've talked to tonight. Any kids, any spirit in this room, maybe Eiley Bowers, anybody in the saloon, come talk to us right now. This is the last chance.
Tried again and again, but for some reason got nothing. Whatever was there did not want to respond.
This is your very, very last chance. Come up to this device and talk to us. If you don't want to talk to us, just let us know that you want us to leave and we will get out of here. We respect your decision.
Corlin says, yeah, same here in terms of, yeah, I'm expecting more with Kris in her 7 minutes in hell. And she also said she does not dress up for Halloween, but she did back then. But if she did, then yeah, she guessed she would dress like a vampire, and if not, then the dead bride or Carla. Yeah, that would be obviously, yeah. I would also think that would be your pick if you would.
We respect what you want.
Ooh,
Immediately!
wow,
Holy shit!
pretty
This is
clear.
fucking word.
No way!
Pretty
The only thing I think that wanted to talk to us today was a little kid
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
crypt, so respect the decision.
Pretty obvious that the Washoe Club has some insanely active spirits on the 1st and 2nd floor, and whatever is on the 3rd floor really did not want to talk to us tonight. So I would be very careful for any one of you guys that are out here trying to investigate the Washoe Club.
Alright, it's over. Well, I have to say, it wasn't scary, because nothing was actually happening in terms of paranormal stuff. Not much. Let's say like that. Something happened, but not much. I think I just had one time chills, but very lightly, and then for whatever reason, there was no reason I see now. At the end, I just got chills on my back for I don't know why. But yeah, it would definitely, again, still was interesting to see this video, and I think was again a good move to test the waters again for the spookier level. But again, it wasn't getting chills. It was like, oh, or whatever. But yeah, I think now that's made it even clearer. Hey, we can again level up. So everyone who's watching this, feel free to recommend Sam and Colby Haunted investigation paranormal stuff video into the comment section below, and I will consider to react to that. And yeah, Sam and Colby, you deserve this like. That was again entertaining.